जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर हरि। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर हरि। यशोदानंदन भजन रंजन। यशोदानंदन भजन रंजन। यमुना तीरा हरिया। यमुना तीरा मन चारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय गौरान्विता जय गौरान्विता गौरान्विता जय गौरान्विता। जय प्रभुपादा 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 जय प्रभुपादा। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय। यंग विश्ववाद परमहंस परियोजक चरष्टोत्तर शब्द श्री श्रीमद श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। यंग विश्ववाद परमहंस परियोजक चरष्टोत्तर शब्द श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत गोस्वामी श्री सरस्वती महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। नामचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णवृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री किशोर किशोर गोपनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप धाम की जय। गंगा माया की जय। यमुना माया की जय। भक्तिदेव तुलसी महारानी की जय। सावेत भक्तवृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। Ah, glories to assembled devotees. Ah, glories to assembled devotees. Ah, glories to assembled devotees. Ah, glories to Guru and Gauranga Vishnu Prabhupada ki jai. Namah Krishna da Krishna da Vishnu Namaste Krishna. Namaste Prabhupada Namaste. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class in Artist Chicago at Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Temple. Those who are watching online and those who are present here. We'll continue to discuss chapter 10, canto 10, chapter 74, text number 36. Thanks. Yayati naisami kulam saptam sadvi bahiskrutam brutapana ratam susaswat saparyam katham arati yati nai samikulam saptam sadvi bohiskrutam krubruta panaratam saswat saparyam katham arati yayati nesam hi kulam saptam sadvi bahiskrutam brutha panaratam saswati saswat saparayam kathamarati. Yati naisam ikulam saptam sadvi saptam sadvir bahiskrutam bhuta panaratam sasra saparayam kathamarati. Translation, what word meaning? Yathatma, sorry, yaya yayati ayatina by yati yesam there he indeed kulam dynasty saptam was cursed sadvihi by well-behaved persons bahiskrutam ostracized brutha wantonly pana to drinking ratam addicted saswat always saparyam worship ko katham how arhati does he deserve. Translation and performed by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yayati caused the dynasty of all these Yadavas, and ever since then they have been ostracized by honest men and addicted to liquor. How then does Krishna deserve to be worshipped? Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti gives the inner meanings of the words of Shishupala to show how he continued you unintentionally glorifying Lord Krishna and his Yadu dynasty. Even though the Yadus were caused by Yayati, they have been relieved by his Krutam of these scars by great sins, and consequently they have been raised to a position of royal superiourity by such persons as Kartavirya. Thus they have become absorbed in Pana, protecting the earth. Considering all this, how does Krishna, the chief of the Yadus, deserves useless vritha worship? Rather, deserves opposition. He deserves opulent worship. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरद्धस्य ज्ञानजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरू श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगुणं रघुनाथं हितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य एवं श्री राधा कृष्ण परम सगुण ललिता श्री विशाखान्विता च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कंचनी गुरंगी राधेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये पंचाकल्पतरी वैष्णव कृपा सिंधु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलंघ्रिं यत्कृपातं वन्दे गुरुदेव दीनतारिणे यत्कृपातं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ जन्माद्यसनतितरतसार्थसविज्ञासुरात् तेने ब्रह्मा हृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यः तिजो वारिमुदामता विनिमात्र त्रिसर्वमसा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तम् एकं सत्यं परं धीमहि निगमकल्पोत्तरगलितं फलं सुखमुखधर्म्यसंयुतं अमृतसंहितं पिबत भागवतं रसमालं मुहुरहो रसिका विभावका नष्टाप्रायश्च नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति ऐति नष्टिकी। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलं यत्कृपा यत्कृपातं वन्दे गुरुदेवदीनतारिणे यत्कृपातं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यत्कृपातं वन्दे गुरुदेवदीनतारिणे। ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरो चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टाप्रायश्च भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया Bhagavati Uttama Swake Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. In this verse, text number 36, Yayati cursed the dynasty of these Yadavas, and ever since then they have been ostracized by honest men and addicted to liquor. How then does Krishna deserves to be worshipped? First of all, let us discuss why Jajati had caused dynasty of Yadavas. What was the reason behind this? This point has been raised by Sisupal in the assembly of Rajasya Yajna. He, so, what was the reason why Jajati had caused Yadava dynasty? Yadavas, actually Yadava or Yadu. Yadava has come from the word like Yadu. Yadu and Puru, they were sons of King Jajati. Once King Jajati, he was approached by Devajani, and they fall in love, and they they decided to get married. Then Devajani approached to her father Sukracharya that we are going to be engaged, and please bless us and please allow us, give permission so that will tie the nuptial tie each other. This Yayati Maharaj, King Jayati, he also went to Shukracharya. Shukracharya was agreed on one condition. When Devajani was going with Yayati, or he was going to supposed to be given in marriage to Yayati, that time she had many maid servants. Naturally, when a prince gets married with king, prince has a lot of servant maids. They used to go along with the prince to his father's in-law house. So one of the beautiful servant maid her name was Sharmishta. Sharmishta, when she was going with Devajani, that time Shukracharya had given one warning to King Jayati. Look, because Shukracharya knew this is a beautiful girl, servant maid, maybe in the future king may be eloped with this servant maid. That's why Shukracharya had given warning that never have any affair with Sarmishta. If you will be eloped with Sarmishta, then I will give you the curse. Time passed. They were leading a very happy married life, both Devajani and King Yayati. Devajani had a son from King Jayati. This servant maid Sarmishta, by providence, she became agitated in her mind. Why she should have son? We were both friends. I should have friends. I should have my own son also. That is the natural tendency of woman nature. So in a secluded place, this Sarmishta approached the king Jayati. it has been mentioned in the scripture, if any woman or any beautiful girl approaches a man, specifically if a woman will approach to a Kshatriya, a kingly person, that kings should not deny her request. It is just like the playing the dice. Like remember, Yudhishthira Maharaj, although he was a religious king, he knew all the rules and regulations of scripture. Then why he was tempted to play with Yudhishthira, with Duryodhana for the dice? No, that according to Kshatriya principle, a Kshatriya cannot deny to fight against his enemy, number one. A Kshatriya cannot deny to play the dice. Dice means a gambling. If somebody will call him, hey, come on, you have to play with me, the gambling. Like playing with the dice or playing cards, whatever. These are all gambling, all things. So Kshatriya cannot deny. Same way, if a woman is approaching a king to get a son, the king cannot deny, according to Kshatriya principle. Same way also Sarmishta is trying to take advantage from King Yadati. So by providence, Madan was aroused in her mentality. She wanted to have union with King Jadati to beget a son. So Sarmishta approached in a secluded place to King Jadati. Then Jadati, what to do? As a Kshatriya king, he cannot deny. Then he made a relationship with Sarmishta. And he forgot the warning of Sukracharya. Now they had a son. So when he became pregnant, that means she became pregnant, Sarmishta, then Devajani got annoyed. What happened? And with a rage, she hurriedly went to her father, Sukracharya. She disclosed everything, how the king, her husband, Yadati, has the affair with her friend, Sarmishta, and maid also. She is married maid. Then Sukracharya called King Jadati. And now Sukracharya cursed him. Look, I had given you warning, but you did not obey. Now, I am cursing you that you will have old age. You suffer with old age. You will lose your youth power. Like you will have impotency. You cannot enjoy any more women. Now go. Because the old age is called as a invalid age. Invalid age means people become invalid. Like same person who was working so hard, feeding family and bringing everything for the family, all the family members, they become also against of this old man. When a person become old, so now he became old, King Jajati. Then pitifully he cried and he begged Sukracharya, please forgive me this time. Please do something for me. Sukracharya said, I have given you curse, I cannot take back. Okay, I can give some excuse. What is that? That if anybody will be interested to take your old age, then you will regain your youth power. Now, that's what happened. Then King Jayati went to each of his son and asked everybody, anybody is interested to take my old age? I want to become youth. He first asked his eldest son, Yadu. That's what Yadu's name is here. Yadav is mentioned here. So then he said, no. I am in prime youth. I have to enjoy my youth. Why should I become an old man? I cannot take your old age. Then he approached other sons. Finally, he approached the youngest son, Puru. Then Puru, because he was intelligent and he was loyal to his father, so he said, okay, I will take that old age. Then King Puru became old, and this King Yajati regained his youth. And during that time, then King Jayati had caused to the eldest son Yadu, because you did not obey my order, you did not take my old age, so I curse you. That is why whole Yadu dynasty, that's what Yadavas are being, that is it is mentioned here, they were cursed by King Jayati. Whereas Puru, the youngest son, because he obeyed the order of his father, he became the king. And then he became the king of that dynasty. King Yayati made his successor as Puru. This is the story behind that. That is why it is mentioned, Jayati caused the dynasty of these Yadavas. And ever since they have been ostracized by Mataji, can you reduce the volume little? Sorry. so, because of this cause, the king, yeah, this is fine. Thank you. Because little down more, it's okay. King Jaja, okay, that's fine. Thank you. So, because of this curse, now everybody in the society, they were ostracizing, outcasting this Yadu dynasty. You must have seen in society, if a person becomes a criminal, what happens? If he has gone to a jail, a prisons, like one political person in India, he is very famous, Kejriwal in New Delhi. He was the chief minister of New Delhi, Hastinapur. Old name is Hastinapur. Krishna had given him chance to become the ruler of that Hastinapur. But this rascal, he did so much. He took advantage of the public property and he enjoyed. He made a very beautiful house, Sesam Hall. He made a very like a glass house. He spent like 45 crore of rupees. All money came from tax money from the public, and he enjoyed a very lavish life. And the beginning of becoming a chief minister, he was posing himself as a very honest person. People trusted and gave him vote, and he became the chief minister. Now, people could know that he is the number one fool, and he has made all people as fool. He took out so many public money. And not only that, he was involved with so many scandals. And he has plundered so many money by opening so many, what you can say, drinking shops, like wine shops in the city. And he exploited the public with their money. So now he is in prison. And temporarily they have given him permission to come out for election, but he is in prison. So when he is in prison, now even if he goes to public places to give some speech, everybody laugh at him. This man, he has been in prison, so now he is coming to again asking for our favor to give him vote, to cast our vote. So this is like ostracizing. Like that, similarly, the Yadu dynasty was ostracized by all people. Oh, these Yadus were caused by King Jajati. So, like that, that means they were despised in the eyes of others. They are very pitiful position. Because Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, took birth in the Yadu dynasty, like a lotus flower. Where it comes from? It comes from the Panka. Panka means Pankaja. Lotus flower's other name is Pankaja. Because it has come from the mud. From the mud. Mud is very bad. Nobody wants to touch mud. Because uh, so you will be dirty if you touch mud. So, but from that mud, the very beautiful flower comes out. Similarly, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he took birth in this Yadu dynasty, now the whole Yadu dynasty is glorified. Not only that, it has been mentioned here, and our Acharya just said that it has been written in purport also that even though the Jadus were cursed by Yati, they have been relieved by Baiskrutam. One word is there, Baiskrutam, of this curse by great saints. And consequently, they have been raised to a position of royal sovereignty by such person as Kartavirya. See, here we have to discuss why by saintly person they can, by the sages they can make you very rich, or very they may uplift you, they may give you any boon, they can elevate you to the heavenly planets, whatever they desire. Same saintly persons are devotee, pure devotees, they have power. Although these pure devotees, they do not want any power or any perfection, any siddhi, but it comes automatically. By which they can, whatever they desire, they can have. They can make others also to do like that. Like for example, take for example of our Vaishnavacharya Haridas Thakur. He was chanting 3 lakhs of holy names every day. By simply chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare. He was keep on chanting, keep on chanting. Only 2 hours he was taking. Out of 24 hours, he used to do everything in 2 hours. He has to eat, he has to drink, he has to sleep, whatever they do work, bodily necessity of things, he will do everything in couple hours. Other 22 hours he was chanting. He has to complete 3 lakhs. That is 64 rounds. Like 1 lakh is called 64 rounds. Similarly, 64 times into 3 times, 3 lakhs. He used to do that much round, chanting of round. So by which this Mahamantra is so potent, is non-different from Krishna. It has been compiled by Brahma. Na to parotar paya sarva vedesu drishyate. So this is so potent that it is mentioned in Vedas that every scripture that one is very, very potent. Mahamantra. So naturally when you chant very offenselessly, you will achieve all perfection. Siddhi. You don't have to become like a mendicant, do so many yama, niyama, pranayama, and all these things you don't have to do to achieve the siddhis, perfection. But simply by chanting the holy names of Supreme Personal Godhead, you will get all the powers, all the siddhis, perfection. Because of Haridas Thakur was doing like that, one time what happened? One snake was there. He was residing next to him, where he was when he was chanting. Poisonous snake. And the public, when they used to visit Haridas Thakur, when they see the snake, they are getting scared. Because of that, then public complained to Haridas Thakur, oh, we are getting scared of the snake, please help. Then Haridas Thakur simply spoke to that snake, please go away. Then snake left that place. That was the power of his speech. So when you will keep on chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then you will gain power in your speech itself, which will purify the whole world. Like our Srila Prabhupada was so potent because of his speech, because of his potent class. So many people they turn into Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna devotees. So, like we are trying to speak so many times, blah blah, nobody is listening because we don't get any perfection in our speech. That perfection, when you will acquire, your speech will be also very potent. It will act just like a sharpened knife. All gurus' word is just like sharpened knife because they have achieved the perfection. They have controlled their speech. They have controlled their genitals. They have controlled their eating. So many. Vacha begam, manasa krodha begam, udara prestha begam, etan began jo, visayate dhira. Prithivim sa sisyat. That means they can, if you control six senses, or to speak, or to eat, or to control genitals, or to belly, all this. So that means your speech, everything on mind. So then you can make the disciple all over the world. That is the power of Vaishnava. The yogi, they have also, they achieve by hook or mechanical way, they want to fly over. There is a society. It's called Mahesh Yogi Society. They teach how to fly from the ground level. If you come, you can raise yourself up to 1 feet high. So simply by doing some little siddhi perfection, they make fool to all public. So then public gathers. Public they don't know because the Prabhupada says that this world is full of cheater and cheated. So somebody wants to cheat you and you are being cheated. So everybody is all like that. So, and one Baba was there and he called himself as a God. I will not take name because there know so many people come to him and he will wave his hand, he will get something you want to know, some asses or something you will give. Like this, so many perfections, siddhis they achieved. So many black magics are there. If you follow that, you can do also. You can get some powers or siddhis. But devotee doesn't want anything. But he wants simply the love of Godhead. By chanting his holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, they get all the powers. Then, like a devotee, while practicing like that, they get what that? Their opulence is increased. Right? That Yadrucha Lavatush, there is a nice verse in Bhagavatam. Yadrucha Lavatushtasya Teja Viprasya Vardhate. If Brahmans, his opulence is radiated anything like. If pure devotee's opulence is radiated anything. Why? Because they are well satisfied whatever they get by providence. Whatever Krishna supply, they are happy with that. That's why they don't have any anxiety, nothing to be worried. So then his opulence, their opulence is increased. The next line is telling, Prasamyati asantasat, little dissatisfied. Oh, I should have this much money today. Why I have this much money? Why I want little dissatisfaction? It is great. Then all his opulences are lost. Just like Ambaseva Susukkane. Like when you put the water into the blazing fire, the fire's blazingness, everything is finished. Same way, devotee's opulence, whatever he has acquired by his, or you call it aura or positive energy, he has acquired by chanting the holy names, everything is finished. If he becomes dissatisfied, or if he expresses his angers, then everything's fallen out. Okay? So here that is why it has been mentioned that because these sages, they wanted, because of their blessing, this Yadu dynasty regained their opulence back. And also not only that, like for example, King Bina was so much puffed up with his royal position that he tortured so many saintly persons, and he did all nonsensical administration in his kingdoms. Then all the sages they gathered, they become agitated by the rule of King Bina. Then they decided to kill him, and that's what they did also. They killed. They destroyed him, and they killed him. So sages has the, or you can say pure devotees, whatever they desire, Krishna fulfills it. Je jata mang prapadyante tang tathaiva bhajaya. Krishna said, declared in Bhagavad Gita, Je jata mang prapadyante, whatever they want from me, I supply accordingly, and I preserve what they have. So same way, that means if in pure devotee, if he thinks in little thought comes in his mind, Krishna immediately can know. Because Krishna is Antarjan. He is sitting in the heart. Like for example, take example of Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri, when he was in Remuna, Khirichara Gopinath, at Gori Gopinath, he saw that Amrit Keli, that's very nice sweet yogurt they offer, to the condensed sweet yogurt they offer to the Lord. Then in a little thought come in his mind, oh, how it tastes like. I should prepare same thing for my Gopal. This little subtle mind, he desired to taste it. See, Krishna is immediately can know. Because Krishna is residing in your heart. What type of thought is coming to your mind? He immediately can know. Then he fulfilled his desire. And for his pure devotee, he stole one of the 12 Amrit Kali was offered once. He stole and kept it as back. And that was delivered by his Pujari or his priest, like to the Madhavendra Puri, because when Lord himself came in the dream of that Pujari, yeah, I have saved one Amrit Kali you can give to Madhavendra Puri. He's staying in the marketplace. So, that's a very nice story. So, like that, Krishna fulfilled all desire of pure devotees. Whatever desire comes, little, if it doesn't express it. See, in the life of Prabhupada, when Prabhupada came to the America, he had only $7. Practically, he was penniless. How could he establish so many Hare Krishna centers now throughout the world? So many Hare Krishna centers are springing up day by day. People are becoming more Krishna conscious. How it happened? Because he was pure, he was pure devotee. Whatever he desired by the order of his spiritual master, it happened. That is, there is a one word is called in material world, they say institution. Institution means institution. Means whatever you are thinking, that will happen immediately. Suppose you are thinking, should I get one glass of water? Same time, suppose anybody bringing one glass of water to you. That's called institution. That's what they say in material universe. Psychic world, they say. So this immediately Krishna is. I asked same question one time to Ramapada Maharaj. One time Ramapada Maharaj, his wellness was giving class here, Bhagavatam class. Maharaj, I was thinking something, and in my home I was reading today in Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before coming to Bhagavatam class, I was reading the chapter of that South Indian Brahmin. and whose finger was, burnt because of he was thinking in his mind, oh, this sweet rice is so hot. Then he was trying to test mentally by practically he saw that his hand was burnt. Same chapter I was studying, and before coming to Bhagavatam class, I was just that was going on South Indian Brahman episodes I was studying. Then Maharaj gave same class day, same day. Then I asked Maharaj, how is that? How it happened? I was reading in home, same thing, and you are giving the class same thing, same time. Then Maharaj gave very nice answer. In his class that because of Paramatma, because of the connection between you and me or anybody connection in between any individual, it happens due to arrangement of Paramatma, super soul. So like that. This is called institution, or you can say spiritual institution. And so what I was trying to say, this because of the blessing of these great saints, then Yadu dynasty was really elevated from the curse of King Jadati. And not only that, when Krishna is present, everything is rearranged. Like for example, when Krishna was supposed to take birth, he has to advent, to kill, to annihilate the miscreants. So when he took birth in, Mother Devaki, at that times, all the stars and planets, everything were automatically they were arranged. When Lord Chaitanya descended, all these stars and all your astrology got failed. Because all the stars and planets, they were in very auspicious position. Natural. So same way when Krishna took birth in the Yadu dynasty, and the member of Yadavas, so then all the what to speak of the curse, everything becomes auspicious. Not only that, they could win over sovereignty in what it has been mentioned here, sovereignty all over the world. They become very powerful. And now, in purport, here, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is giving very nice commentary. What is he giving? Look, there is a one word, in English, we say, in our school, in the college we read, what is the sarcastic word? Sarcastic word means, but suppose you want to say something, like you are really upset with somebody. So how will you do? You cannot say you are that, why did you do like that? Why did you, you in an angry mood, no need to speak. You tell in opposite words. Suppose he gave you hard times or something did wrong. Oh, you are a very nice person. You are very nice, are very kind to me. Suppose one person is gave me very harsh word to me, what I will say? As a devotee, what I can say? Wow, what a nice appreciation for me. Of course, he is cursing me or he is getting anger with me, but I will tell like that, what a nice appreciation for me. You are so kind, you are making corrective. Like that we are thinking, like that we are praising him. So that is called sarcastic word. So same way, here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling the words of Sisupala is not bad. Actually, it's not. He is now superficially, if you see, you Krishna, you did like this, you did like that. Your whole dynasty has been caused by King Jajati. You have been ostracized. After that, your member of your family, they started drinking wines. So that is what it has been written as pano. What is called? It is pano. One word is written here in pano. Brutha one word. You are so much intoxicated, your whole family is intoxicated. Like if a person is sarabi, a very drunkard person, nobody appreciates that family. That's not that person even. So they say whole family are like that, they are drunkard. Like that. Shishupala is trying to criticize in front of everybody like this. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling, no, 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 it is a sarcastic word. Sarcastic words means, no, Shishupala is trying to glorify Krishna intentionally. What is that? No. Actually, another meaning, Jiva Goswami is telling, another meaning of that Brutapano means drinking. Pano means also to protect the universe, protect the whole living entities in this world. Because Krishna is protecting all inhabitants, everybody. So that is why he is called as Brutha. Here is Pano. Pano, that means he is a protector. Then another one word is Bahiskrutam. Oh, and Shishupala is telling, oh, you have been relieved because of, because of saintly persons. Because saintly person, they relieved all your sin. That your ancestor, like Yadu, whatever he had done to King Jajati. So that means because of their blessing, you are got your Bhaishkritam. You are out of that curse now. But you don't know, but the Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying, no, Bhaishkrita means he is not entangled with anything like so-called curse and everything, because there is a nice word in Bhagavad Gita, Namam karmani limpati name karma phalespurva. There is no work or aspect that binds me. Krishna declared in Bhagavad Gita. He is untouchable by anything. He is not involved with any action or result. No, he is away from, he is aloof from that. So, Bhaishkruta means, in other words, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is trying to glorify Krishna, though these are the useless. Brutha means useless. This type of worship is not fit for you. You are more elevated than this. That is one word last. He deserves opulent worship. Krishna, the Supreme Personality Godhead. What to speak of Rajasya Yajna, that King Yudhishthira is trying to satisfy with little paraphernalia, all these things. No, you deserve more than that. Because you are the Supreme Personality Godhead, King of Kings. So all the universe, Maya Dekkena Prakriti, Sweta Charachara, like simply by your glancing, whole universe is working under it. So like, for example, if you show the lamp in front of a sun god, what is the use? Sun god is so brilliant. But when you show the lamp, your offering is counted, of course. But that is no worth. Similarly, whatever King Yudhishthira is trying to worship with whatever opulence he has in front of Krishna, that is also not enough. Not enough. Krishna is more super excellent than, and he deserves more than that. That is why it is called Brutha. In other words, Acharyas, they are explaining this Shishupala's word as used as Brutha is in vain, is nothing but, that means in other words, Krishna deserves more than that. This doesn't matter this with little paraphernalia. Krishna requires more than that because he is the master of 6 opulences. What opulences Yudhishthira Maharaj can give? Aishwarjasya samagrasya virjasya jasya sastriya. Aishwarya, in all of the opulence, he is the topmost opulent person. Aishwarya samagrasya virjasya, in strength, he could lift whole Govardhana mountain with his little finger. Who is more stronger person is than him? Virjasya jasa, and in fame, who will be super excellent than Krishna's fame? Krishna got so many fames, uncountables. Even Ananta cannot describe his fame, glorifications. What to speak of us? And in beauty, is total beauty. So much beauty that all gopis They are not, they are cursing, they are cursing Brahma. Why did you give us the eyelid? We, by the thing, by fraction of second, when eyelids is coming up and down, it is closing, that they don't want also that much fraction of time to be wasted. Because they want always see Krishna. Syaman, Trivanga Lalita, Niyata Prakasam. They want always to see Krishna's lotus face. So, who is more than that? That is why it has mentioned here that whatever is there, this opulence is not enough for Krishna. That is what Acharyas commented. That instead of that, they are taking the course of ill words of Sisupala as if they are glorifying. Sisupala is glorifying Krishna. That is why when Sisupala was killed by Krishna, by Sudarsana, his soul departed and went and merged into him. So Krishna gave liberation also to him. Whoever, even if into demon, he is not partial, he is giving liberation to everybody. Those who are killed by him, they get liberated. Okay, so we'll stop where we need things to discuss. One more point I forgot to tell you about. It has been mentioned about Kartavirya. In the purport, it has been said, by such person as Kartavirya. Who is Kartavirya? Kartavirya, actually, if you go, there is a one in history or in the Purana, you can find, Mahabharata Purana, Kartavirya Arjuna was there. And you to go to the library even now in Kota, in Rajasthan area, or those areas, and you can find more in there in ancient library. You can find about more detail about Kartavirya, Arjuna. What actually here Vishwanath Chakravarti is trying to tell that although they were very fallen, Yadu dynasty were very fallen after the curse, they were raised to the elevated to the position like Kartavirya. Kartavirya Arjuna had 1,000 hands. And this Kartavirya was the son of Kritavirya. And this Kritavirya was the grandson of what is his name? Grandson of Sahasrajit. Then Sahasrajit is the grandson of Yadu. So in Yadu dynasty, actually it comes like a Kartavirya. This Kartavirya, actually, one time one story was there. Kartavirya, he went to Jamadagni. Jamadagni is the father of Parshuram, Lord Parshuram. And Jamadagni's wife, his name is Renuka. One time that Jamadagni was in trance. At that time, Kartavirya came because he was a very mighty person. He used to rule over the Hayas kingdom. That kingdom is actually, there is now also that kingdom is present. Present is in Madhya Pradesh. In MP, one place is called Mahismati. Mahismati, it is in the bank of river Narmada. And Mahismati, recently they made one film also in India, like Bahubali something. So in that Mahismati, that place, that was the capital of Ahiyas. And there used to, this Kartavirya was there, Kartavirya Arjuna. But this Arjuna is different from our Arjuna, that Pandava. Kartavirya Arjuna is different ruler, who had 1,000 hands. This Kartavirya Arjuna came one time to see Jamadagni. At that time, Jamadagni was in trance. And Renuka, the wife of Jamadagni, she welcomed him very nicely with proper etiquettes, everything. However, be puffed up with his, royal power, and when people get some power, they get so much false ego. Huh? Natural, it is a natural tendency. It is injected in their mind. So like that, then this Kartabirya then he offended to Renuka, misbehaved with Renuka. At that time, this raised Parshuram. Lord Parshuram got very angry, and he cut up all his 1,000 hands, and he killed also to him Kartavirya. This is about Kartavirya. So that's what it has been mentioned here by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and Prabhupada also mentioned in purport that Kartavirya, or in other words, why Prabhupada mentioned this, or Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur mentioned this, because a low class people can be elevated to upper class, up to the level of Kartavirya classes. Point is like, there is a nice verse, स्त्री वैश्य तथा शूद्र तेपि जानते परम गति. Stree, women class people, Vaishya, business class people, Shudra means lower class people, they can be also elevated to higher status of life with because by the help of Krishna consciousness. They can take part in Krishna consciousness. There is no restriction. Like for example, there is a time is running out. So there is a nice verse in Bhagavatam. They say similar verse. That is what Divya Di Sadaguna Yutat Aravinda Nava Padara Vinda Vimukhat Sapachas Kristam. What is that meaning? Divya, a Brahman who is qualified with 12 qualities. Samadama, Tapasocha, Kantri Marjabecha. Tolerance, power, truthfulness, and so many other qualities he has. But if he is not interested, is averse to the lotus feet of Krishna, he is away from lotus feet of Krishna. Aravinda Nava, whose lotus navel is away from him, from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Aravinda Nava, Padaravinda, Vimukhat. He turns away his face from Krishna. Although he is very qualified, he is a very nice scholar, he is a nice Pandit with so many scriptural knowledge, but if he is Vimukhat, if he is turned away his face from Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, then he is no better than Sapakatsa. Sapakatsa means a dog eater, Chandala. A Chandala is what? Tadmanne manaha, tadmanne manaha, vapur vidadhane, vapur vidadhane, pranam sakulam, pranam punati sakulam na bhurimano. That is very nice verse. Pranam punati, this type of Chandala, this type of Chandala, or the person who is born in a lower class family, but if he has given his mind, his body, his intelligence, his life and soul for the service of Krishna, he can elevate, he can liberate the whole world. Whereas these Sadaguna Sutat, the 12 qualified Brahmana, if he is away from his consciousness, his face is away from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he cannot liberate himself or his own family. Now, Sakulam, his own family. Why? Because he is not to Bhurimana. Bhurimana means he is falsely thinking very highly positioned. Oh, I am such person, I am president, I am that, I am this. So that I am the president of United States, I am this, I can do anything like that. So, if he is popped up, Bhurimana, falsely thinking like that, That is why Prabhupada has mentioned particularly this one. Bhagavatam, it has mentioned that Burimana, falsely thinking they are about their position. I am better than that, I am better this, that. They are puffed up with false pride. Then they are now better than that. They are not like these devotees, although they are qualified with 12 qualities, but they are not better than a Sapacha, a Chandala, outcast, who is a devotee of Krishna. So, here, why we are talking about this, that means how Kartavirya, this word, it has been mentioned here, this lower Yadu dynasty, it was fallen so much so that after the curse of King Jajati, and they were elevated because of the blessing of saint and because of the birth of Krishna in their dynasty. So I will stop here. So I will take any discussion. Mataji, you want to say something?
The mention of Kartavira Arjuna, that he had his arms, 1,000 arms cut off by Parshuram. I didn't quite understand the connection in terms of his having brought glory to the Yadu dynasty. It wasn't quite clear to me in your explanation. If you'd be kind enough to perhaps elaborate on why it is that he actually brought glory to the Yadu dynasty, Kartavira Arjuna.
Yeah, you said glories to Yadu dynasty. Yeah, this glory only, yeah, this is because of the blessing of saints and also presence of Krishna. They got back their glories, and because they become the ruler of this sovereignty that Prabhupada mentioned, everything was possible because of these two factors. One is blessing of saintly persons or sages and Krishna's presence. And they counteracted their offenses, what they had done before to King Jajati. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय। वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।